And greetings everybody, and welcome to tonight's second part of this review of the Kobali Samsar cruiser. And I just thought I'd mention, I hope you enjoyed tonight's one-man and Bozeman patrol with 7 of 9. Speaking of which, wasn't she a bossy one, eh? Bossy breeches, wasn't she? Yeah, I nearly shot her myself. Anyway, without further ado, let's get on with this review. This was a 2015 anniversary event ship. You can actually pick up the Samsar cruiser through a Phoenix lockbox if you get an epic token, that is. And if you think you can get one of them, well, you have as much chance of catching lightning in a jam jar than getting an epic token. But anyway, I wish you all the luck. So this is the Samsar bridge. Yes, it's pretty, isn't it? Right, let's have a look round. So, oh, hang on, standing on chairs here, aren't I? Let's have a quick look round. Right, I'm not sure about the technology of this ship, of course, because with it being not a Romulan ship, I can't really say that the technology is. I mean, I like the handrails. They've got decent handrails. I mean, you're not going to fall over, are you? Ah, right. Hello, crewman Romulan person. How's it going? Yes, glad to see you at your post. How are these controls? Yes. Can I just have a little bit of a what on earth's that? Is it what? Well, oh. Well, I think you better turn it off because it sounds. It's a what? A dial-up tone? Never heard of it. Oh. So, what are these? Let's just have a look. What are these? Alright. Bank accounts? Yes. This is where you access the bank account. Right, let's move down here. And select small craft. Yes. Well done, crewman. Yes, you're doing a sterling job there. Yes, sterling job. Moving on down to the lower area. What is this here? What is this? Duty officers. Well, I like this. Yes, this is quite cool. And over here, this is what are you doing, crewman? Well, you seem to be doing a sterling job here. Yes, carry on. And oh, what's this? Elevator. Well, I don't much care for the elevator music. I think we better get out of here because I don't like this sound. Right, okay, so well, this is an interesting bridge, isn't it? Definitely Kobali in design. Oh, I think we've missed something over here. What was this? What was this? Library files. Oh, right, so access to library files as well over here. Excellent. Well, I actually quite like this. I'm not keen on the elevator music, and I think this dial-up thing that they've got going needs a little bit of updating. But anyhow, let's take a look at the build. So here we are. I'm actually running a disruptor build on this Kobali Samsar cruiser, and I'm running spiral wave disruptor beams, one there, the Terran Task Force disruptor beam. I'm also, well, the Terran Task Force is part of a set, and I have the Universal Ferrofluid Hydraulic Assembly at the bottom. So for the 2-piece set, I'm getting 13.3% projectile weapon damage. Beams fire multiple times over a few seconds, delivering energy damage with each pulse. 4 max targets for 250 targeting arc, 10 km range, 1 second recharge. damage. 20% damage, 25%. Yeah, okay, alright, that's fine. Moving on very quick. We're using the Nautican Energy Torpedo, which is part of a 3-piece set. So we're using the Nautican Disruptor Beam Array and the Nautican Siphon Capacitor. And if we look at the 3-piece set there, we're getting a 28.5% disruptor damage plus 50 starship. I'm at it again. Plus 50 starship hull penetration, improves hull penetration for starship weapons. Now I'm actually using the Kobali deflector, the Kobali impulse, and the Kobali shields, which you can get by playing the story arc in the Delta Quadrant, I believe. Here it is, Dust to Dust. Captain Harry King of the USS Rhode Island needs your help solving a most peculiar mystery. And good luck with that, because that's quite a tough one. Well, the mazes anyway. The warp core actually came with the ship, and that makes up the 4-piece set. And the 4-piece set affects friend to south 20 max, 5km sphere, 2 minutes recharge to self and nearby allies for 15 seconds, gain 20% of increment energy damage as healing, maximum 20 times per second, always heals between 100 and 20,000. Okay. Moving on to the rear weapons, because this is 4 to the weapons to the front and 4 weapons to the rear build. I'm using a Spiral Wave Disruptor Beam on the back, a Withering Disruptor Beam array. Now then, I'm actually going to put some Nakara web mines on the back there, and I've got an Alachi beam array on the back. Devices, red matter capacitor. Now we don't need the Nimbus pirates because we can get that from the inventory, so I'll swap that round. So I've swapped that for a weapons battery, a shield battery, and the Kobayashi Maru transponder. Engineering consoles, I'm using the Universal Voth Power subcore, which is giving me a 3.2 shield hit points, 0 point energy conduit, 2.4 critical chance, Universal Assimilated module, 1.1 critical chance, and a 10.9 critical severity. Thanks to my good friend Darren Jones for advising me to get this many moons ago, the Bioneural Infusion Circuits. Thank you for that, Darren. The Trellium deplating. By the way, going back to the Bioneural Infusion Circuits, that's giving me 26.2 critical severity. You can actually pick this up now from the Lobby store. There's a discount, so if you're going to buy something from the Lobby store, best get it while it's hot. The console that comes with the ship, this is classed as one of the best consoles in the game for healing. This gives 28.5% hull healing. It's high hull heal, healed hull when dealing damage. Always tickles me that. High hull heal, healed hull when dealing damage. I still can't get it right. Right, anyway, moving on. Plus 4,000 hit points. Heal effectiveness increases as HP decreases. Receive 100% of your directed energy weapon. Take a breath. Receives 100% of your directed energy damage as healing for 10 seconds. I haven't got over the high hull heal hull, heals hull. I haven't got over that. Anyway, maximum 244.9 hull restored, minimum 30.6 hull restored, 2 minutes recharge. We've already gone into the Nautican Siphon Capacitor. I'm in with the Plasmonic Leech, and also another must-have console, if you can get it, the Universal Dynamic Power Redistributor module. If you are a Federation player, you will only be able to get this by picking up the Atlas, which again is a lockbox ship. However, if you're a KDF player or a Romulan KDF aligned player, you can actually pick this up off the exchange, and it's not that dear actually. It's only a couple of million last time I looked. The Universal Ferrofluid Hydraulic Assembly, which is part of the Terran Task Force munitions set from Reputations. And finally, the Universal Entangled Quantum Bombardment. Okie dokie. Let's look at the masteries on this ship. Plus 25 physical damage, plus 25 kinetic damage, tier 1. Tier 2, regenerates 11.7 hull, 1.25% of your current max, every 3 seconds in space. Twice this amount is regenerated out of combat. Tier 3, enhanced hull plating, plus 25 energy damage resistance rating, plus 25 radiation damage. Moving on to tier 4, plus 10% hull hit points, and tier 5, emergency response. Hull and shield heal recharge time at low health. When taking damage at 50% or less, hull strength self 10% recharge time on hull and shield healing bridge officer abilities. Right, so we've had a look on the inside. Now let's take a look on the outside. And here she is. I actually like this design. A lot of my friends have told me they're not keen on it, they don't like it. I actually think it's quite a cool design, to be honest with you. Yes, I really like it. It's not a Starfleet design ship, not by any stretch of the imagination, but according to the record, Starfleet have had an hand in designing it. Yes, quite like this ship. Now, one thing I forgot to do, which I'll do right now, is let's have a look at the stats for this ship. Right, so we've got a hull of 126,215. The shields around about 19,586. The damage resists are really good. Very pleased with that. The accuracy rating, critical chance, critical severity. The accuracy rating is not very good, 17%. And I think before we start I may change that. Critical chance 24%, critical severity 164.7. So give me a moment, I'm going to see if I can sort out this accuracy rating. I'll be back in a sec. Right, welcome back, and as you can see we have a little bit more accuracy rating. We've got it up to 82. That's cool, isn't it? The critical chance 27.9% and critical severity is 164.7%. And the 3 changes that I've made is I've added the ultimate modified swarm processor. That's given me 3.9% critical chance and a 35 accuracy rating. I've added the universal abrasive hazard shielding, which is 5% shield resistance, and I've also added the universal hostile acquisitions console, which is giving me plus 30 accuracy rating and plus 30 starship control expertise. Right, the skills, if you're wanting some advice on that, well, you know, I am not a skilled shipbuilder, but I'm quite happy to share with you what I've got put together. Coordinate protocols, defense. Yes, I do think improved defense maneuvering. Yes, I think if I revisit these, I think I'm going to look at these two again as well. But yes, there you go. A lot of people actually protect these. I think I've said that before. I'm not particularly bothered, so I'm quite happy to share these with you. Right, I think I've covered all the bases. So let's take her out and let me show you what she can do, because I think from last time I think I've added a few technical changes. So see you in a moment. So I've opted to do the ninth rule.
Like there was a fight here recently.
Ah, yes, thank you, thank you.
The cutter is ready to assist you.
Right. Okay.
Lead the way. Shergat will follow.
Thank you. Right, we're off.
Reading a single Ferengi vessel. Marauder
Okay.
class.
Yes, thank
They'd be
you.
cloaked.
Oh my word, he won't shut up, will he? Right, okay.
I thought I'd leave enough of their ships for salvage.
Right, well, let's get into it.
Modron got the Herodian to come all the way out here. I'm almost impressed.
Let the Ferengi run. We will deal with this prey.
Yes, she's a little bit slow on the turning front, isn't she? But right. Well.
Well, there's good news and bad news.
Yeah, well, let's hear the bad news. Right, here we go. We've heard the bad news.
Ah,
Right, okay.
Be our next hunt. You'll beam over the smoke.
you treacherous. You'll get spurt.
Does anyone ever want to be hunted by Herodian? I'm curious.
Oh, I'll give that Nausicaan torpedo its due. It hits like a bus, doesn't it? Wow. Well, I was quite pleased with those.
The nerve of...
Right, engage tractor. Right, Madrin, let's take you.
I know where the Bajoran orb of acquisition is.
You always offer me the Bajoran orb of acquisition. You never offer me £1,000,000 or $1,000,000 or anything like that. It's something that I'm completely no interest in. Anyhow, let's get. Alright, okay, thank you. Right, so here's where we earn our money. Let's get stuck in.
Try to make this interesting for you. Prove you're worth a hunt.
Oh, well, we seem to be thinning the enemies out a little bit.
They're down to a few ships. Keep up the pressure.
Oh, there was a really big hit there, I saw that. And a 10,000 hit there. Goodness me. Wow. Well, I am
Well fought. Well fought.
yes,
He's
thank
on
you.
his way to a Federation hub.
Right. Well, I was seriously impressed with that. I have been doing quite a bit of work with this Samsar ship, and I'm pleased that I've very nearly got it to where I want it to be. Yes, very pleased with it. Just needs a little bit more work on the manoeuvring front, and yes, I think it can take its place in my Romulan character's fleet. Right, well, I hope you've enjoyed these two reviews. I appreciate it's a slightly longer sort of review than normal, but I thought I'd try and keep it light-hearted, because we're all having to endure very difficult times, and yes, in my period of self-isolation, I'm not far off climbing the walls actually, but anyway, we keep going, don't we? We keep going. So keep safe and take the advice of your medical experts, and yeah, keep washing those hands and keep a reasonable distance away from each other, and hopefully we'll come through this COVID-19 crisis together. So until next time, this is JeSter signing off. Okay, we're going out now. My word.